Arr, avast ye mateys, buckos and pirates. I be Graybeard, your pirate guide for West Yellowstone and Island Park, and today be Tuesday, March 4th. And I be back up in Island Park at the Big Springs parking lot, which today be empty. Aye, there be almost nobody here at all. And the snow be crunchy today, boys. It be hard. Arr. There be snow, there be lots of snow, but the snow not be fluffy and soft no more. It clearly got warm in the last few days, and the snow melted, and it got crusty and icy, and today we'll be going up high, much higher than where we are now, looking for better snow. Methinks when we get up to 8,000 feet, perhaps, we'll find some good snow. But down here in the valley, aye, the trees be completely green. There be not a snowflake to be seen on any of them. It is dry, dry, dry. Ah, but there be a front blowing in tonight. I see clouds coming. There's blue skies for now, but there be dark clouds coming. And there be snow in the forecast for this evening. And then tomorrow there be more snow, and for the next week or two we may be getting more snow still. So while March is off to a bad start, keep hope. March is usually one of the best months the pirate gets. If you're a pirate and you be looking for white gold, might not be a bad time to be planning your expedition coming to Wester IP. Arr. So we're beginning our adventure today. I've got 5 guys with me. Where do we got? Wisconsin and... Where are you guys from?
Minnesota.
Wisconsin and Minnesota. So 5 young intrepid souls. 2 guys are dedicated trail riders. I got a couple of mountain riders. But we're stopping on the way out in Big Springs Meadow. I want you guys to get a chance to look at what we've got. Boy, has the conditions changed since I was here last week. As always, let me flip the camera around and show you guys what I'm seeing. All right, so we're looking over at Two Tops there. And let's see if we can't pull in a little bit and let you see. All right, so notice the trees. The trees are nothing but green. I don't see even a small dusting of snow on any of these trees anywhere at all. So now we're back looking at Black Canyon. Still completely green. Across the meadow, green. And the meadow itself is green. We have no new snow anywhere at all that I can see. However, the upside is, if you're a trail rider, the trails are all groomed. They seem to be in really good shape this morning. We'll go back over here. That's the trail going down to Big Springs itself. And again, as you can see, the trail itself is in remarkably good shape. So we're gonna run up to the top of Black Canyon today, and then we'll do that entire ridgeline you see there. We'll ride all the way across the ridgeline, and then I'm gonna try to get over onto Two Tops there, and we'll stop along the route and get a really good sense of what the snow is like at the 8,000 foot level for all of Island Park and all of West Yellowstone. All right, we made it to the warm-up meadow, and what a difference a week has made. So we're right about 7,000 feet here. And as you can see, at 7,000 feet, the trees this week are completely green. A week ago, those trees were white. They were gorgeous. As I pan around and look at the entire meadow, again, there is not a snowflake to be seen anywhere. I'm hoping it gets better up top, but I'm thinking we're pretty deep into the spring sledding season now. The boys are out there beating down what little snow they can find, trying to have a little bit of fun. But snow conditions are poor right now. At 7,000 feet, there is nothing exciting to report at all. All right, we are up on the top of Black Canyon. And for the first time this year, you notice the trees have no snow at all. They are pretty much 100% barren. Over this last weekend, it got up to probably 54, I think was the recorded temperature. And all of the surface snow melted completely. And what I'm finding is while the trail is in really good shape, it's groomed, it's smooth, The snow is very, very crusty, very crunchy. Clearly it got hot, it got melted. There may have been a little bit of rain, I'm not certain about that. But the quality of the snow has gone from decent to poor. Tonight, we're supposed to start to see snow coming in, the first spring snow as it were. But right now, as I'm going down this trail, you can see, boy, it is ugly. Not at all what it looked like a week ago today. We came up here, the trees were white, fluffy, heavy laden with snow. Now, green, full-on spring snow conditions. Still a lot of snow. There's probably still 80 inches, 85 inches underneath this, but nothing fresh to be found anywhere at all. And everything I'm riding on so far today has been rather crunchy. Drop down into the meadows, and the meadows are just as crunchy as everywhere else. Hey, look at this. Yeah, this is just hard. A good solid inch of crust now. Yeah, you can see that. This is what we're finding pretty much everywhere. About 1 inch of crust now. And it looks like that's made up of 2 different layers of ice. But everywhere we've seen so far has had this big thick crust on top of it. Okay, it is significantly better as soon as you get back into the trees again. There's just a little bit of protection. The snow is quite a bit happier over here. That's good. So it's not a complete loss. Still crunchy, no doubt, but not nearly as ugly as it was out in the middle of the meadow. Snow's best friend. So at least it's not totally tracked out. It's just crunchy. There is snow to ride. You're willing to get up there and go hunt for it. It's just not terribly good snow. When I say I like to ride the trees, I mean in the trees. Close quarters. We have crunchy snow absolutely everywhere. It's less bad back in the trees, but not what I would call good. Every place that's exposed has got that half-inch, full-inch layer of crust on top of it. It's not totally tracked out. I thought it would be. We've now gone weeks without any significant appreciable amount of snow. So I'm surprised that I'm able to find meadows as big as this that still have, relatively speaking, no tracks on them. But you're not going to be doing any big powder turns back here today. Yeah, not gonna happen. I can feel that ice on my toes. Crust, crust, crust everywhere. Side going. Yeah, right. Not in this stuff. how's that old country western song go? Looking for snow in all the wrong places? That's about how it feels right now. All right, so we've been up on the mountain riding for a little while now. Weather has been gorgeous. It is a beautiful day. There's a lot of blue sky, a lot of big, dark, fluffy clouds. Clearly, there is a front moving in. Snow's going to be coming. But I tell you what, snow's not coming a second too soon. The snow conditions are poor. Do we have snow? Yes. Do we have a lot of snow? Yes. Do we have a lot of crust on top of a lot of snow? Yes. As the guys from Wisconsin and Minnesota said, you can still come and ride. You just can't do really deep, hard power curves. And that's pretty much what I'm finding. I'm standing right now in snow that's just a little more than ankle deep, but I'm pushing through 3/4 inch to a 1 inch light icy crust. You look behind me, again, you can see the trees. We haven't found a single tree anywhere up on top of the mountain that has snow on it. They're all pretty much naked. It clearly got very warm. It clearly got very warm over the weekend since the last time I was here. The snow is settled. There is relatively soft snow underneath the crust, but absolutely everywhere we're going, this is what we're finding. You know, not just a little bit of crust, but there's a lot of crust. Now that is, I can shave that down pretty fast and you can see there on the edge. So most of it is just heavier snow, and then there's that real layer of ice. The ice is probably 1/4 inch of ice, 3/4 inch of heavy snow, and then underneath that is perfectly good protected snow. But that's the, the on the mountain in the snow report, guys. We still have a lot of snow. I think I'm standing on probably 85 inches underneath me right now, but we need a reset bad if we want to come up here and have fun. If you're a trail rider, yeah, it's a freaking glorious time for you to be up here. The trails are groomed, the trails are clean. The weather is very mild. What would you guys guess it is right now? 30, 31? I'm guessing it's right around freezing. Any of you even feel a hint of a breeze? No. Dead still. Absolutely dead calm. So for trail riders, spectacular time to come riding. For mountain riders, you're going to have to work, and even back in the trees, I didn't find what I normally find. Usually there's good quality snow. What I found in the trees today is less bad snow. If it snows tonight and it snows tomorrow, and the current weather forecast is 4 to 6 inches tomorrow in the valley, so we might get, maybe we'll get 6+ inches up here at 8,300 feet. And then next week, we should get more snow. And by next weekend, I think we're probably going to be in real good shape. I posted that, what was it, a 53-year running average for snow. And you can see when you look at March typically delivers in a big way for Island Park and West Yellowstone. So there's still a lot of optimism that we'll probably get a couple of good solid dumps of snow here before this season is over. As far as grooming goes, we probably got about 3 weeks left for the groomers to run, and then the groomers are going to stop. And when that happens, the mountain's going to become, mountain riding only exclusively, and you're going to have to pay to get up here. But I'm Christopher from snowwest.com. This is what I'm finding up on the mountains right now. We got a lot of snow, poor condition, classic spring snow, very warm, very pleasant outside, but we need more fresh for a refresh. Well, today's ride was cut a little short. I got a phone call when I was up on top of the mountain, and I need to go home and take care of some family matters, but I wanted to take just a second here to make a couple of closing comments. Number one, it started to snow. So the snow has in fact arrived. There are snowflakes falling. Not a lot right now, but there were some up on the ridgeline, and I'm here in the parking lot, and there's more snowflakes falling, and the blue skies are going away. Look over there, that's about all that's left of the blue. Everything else is a lovely shade of gray, which in this case is very welcome. We need the snow. There was lots of snow on the mountain. Everywhere I went, we found lots of snow. The problem was the guys in the trail sleds and the guys on the mountain sleds could all go in the exact same spot. The snow is pretty hard set up. I wouldn't say it's rock hard yet, but it's on the way towards being there. The crust was dramatic. There was 1/4 inch at the very best, 3/4 inch to a whole inch of crust in some places. There was no place, even when we got back in the trees, that was completely crustless. There were places that were less bad, but there was no place that was good this time. This is the first ride of the whole year where I wasn't able to take a group of people and show them at least 1 or 2 spots where there was great snow. There was a lot of snow that's not tracked. There was significant portions that were just untouched, open meadows. but the snow quality was very poor. So we are in full spring sled mode. Sled conditions, summer, spring sledding conditions. Oh my gosh. Full spring, summer sledding conditions. Yeah, summer. I tell you what, summer's already on my mind. I can feel the season's winding down. That's just tragic. But there's more snow coming. There looks like we're going to get a little today. We're going to get a little during the week maybe. And then by next weekend, I suspect that our snow conditions will probably improve dramatically. Hopefully, we have at least 1 or 2 big spring snowstorms coming. That's my expectation. I would not come out for this weekend. If you're thinking about coming, if you're going to make a trip, I'd probably hold off. Next weekend, I think might be worth making the trip. Certainly, I'll keep my eye on all the weather forecast. I'll keep you guys in the loop as much as I possibly can. Stay aware of that executive order that Trump issued about forestry. That might be a big deal. If we start seeing timbering and logging going in again, that could open up a whole lot of new sections of riding. I'm 100% in favor of that. Some of the best riding here in Island Park and in West are the old areas that were timbered out. The old Forest Service roads that used to be timber service roads, as it were. And I'd love to see more of those old timber roads opened up and more areas that are thinned out that we can get back in there and start riding again. So, once again, this is your friendly mountain pirate guide, Christopher, old graybeard himself. Also, your humble forum admin on snowwest.com, on the mountain in the snow, saying I'll see you guys back. I'll come back up here in a couple of days and we'll check the snow again after we get a little more snow. See you then. Bye-bye.